Virgos. This is Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology. I'm here with you guys today for your full moon in Virgo tarot card reading. I'm so excited, you guys. Y'all know I talk about all the time in every Virgo reading. I'm very Virgo dominant, so I actually I dig my Virgo energy because I have other things to balance it out. But in general, it's very grounded, very logical. So as far as full moons go, especially coming in the midst of Pisces season, oh my God, you guys. These Pisces vibes are wearing me out. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm channeling so much. But it's just kind of a lot. I could use a little grounding, okay? So the good news is the full moon is going to be in Virgo, and Mercury's going direct, okay, on March 9th. So this period that this tarot reading is going to cover is actually the period from March 9th until the it's probably the 23rd. Yeah, it's the 23rd, because then we are going to have an Aries new moon. I'm going to keep that for you guys. So I'm going to cover it up. Okay. We're going to have an Aries new moon on the 24th. Okay, so I better correct. Because the Virgo part of me wants to be very accurate. It's the 23rd. No, you can't read it. Okay. All right. So that's what we're doing. Lots of brand new energy, you guys. The sun is moving in Aries. We're going to have a spring equinox. But also, Mars is going to go through some things. So definitely check out the astro forecast. Also, Venus is going through some things. So make sure that you go back to the Pisces new moon astro forecast as well if you guys are experiencing a lot of things going on in your love life right now. Okay. I've also got some pick-a piles. I got some Mercury direct stuff out there. I'm sorry, Mercury retrograde stuff. But like I said, that's coming to an end pretty soon. On March 9th, Venus is going to go direct, and we're going to be in the shadow period through the end of March, but we're going to make it. I believe in us, okay? 222 came on the clock right when I said this. Let's all take a deep breath together, you guys. And you guys are going to do a whole lot of that, all right? And what you guys are going to do is when you take that deep breath in, I want you to get together all of your criticisms and complaints and negativities and just all the little details, things that are off about the world. And I want you to just gather those all up in your mind, visualize them in some way, shape, or form, okay? They can look like trash or germs or dirt, whatever you want, okay? Gather them up, and then when you breathe out, just release them, okay? It's time to release negativity, all right? This full moon, that's what I want you guys to focus on, all right? Virgo is very analytical, you guys, and I feel like being in that space all the time. And they love things that are wrapped up in nice little packages with a bow on top. Some people call them perfectionists, but they just like closed systems, okay? They like things that are logical and have a finite beginning and end. Pisces season is not about the finite, okay? So I really, really feel like you guys are being asked to understand, because Virgos can be really good at compartmentalizing, okay? Please understand that negativity, especially if you're suppressing any of it, okay? Let me tell you what, guys, this is a full moon in Scorpio. I know a Virgo with a Scorpio moon who is the absolute, I'm not even a king, he's the emperor of suppressing emotions, okay? But if you guys are suppressing any emotions or negativity, you feel like you're decompartmentalizing that, but you're not, okay? It permeates into everything else. Because Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is all about thought. And thoughts are extremely powerful. Our thoughts create our reality. Okay, so there is the channeled message that's coming through. I never use the book, so I decided I'm going to use the book for this. Just kind of skim through. It's got a lot of information. Worrying yourself is pointless. Virgos, I know that's what you guys do though. You and Scorpios and Cancers. Oh, warriors, okay? It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. Grudges are toxic. And you know what else is toxic? That shit that comes out of that little stinger. Pardon my language, okay? The venom that comes out of that stinger. All right? Whatever it is that you're holding on to that has negativity surrounding it, it is toxic. Just like I was saying, it permeates your entire ecosystem. Everything else that you're thinking about. And your emotions too. All right? So Virgos, darlings, this is for my Virgo sun, moon, and rising signs, of course. All right? Release the negativity, because I bet you anything. Oh my God, you guys, my eyeballs just rolled up into my head when I saw this. Because this is exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. Being able to you have some deep subconscious something going on. Okay? It is deep. And you're having a really hard time working through your logical mind with it. And you guys, I had forgotten how true this is for me. And then there's another tarot reader that I watch on YouTube who reminded me. She's like, I try to do these affirmations and these meditations, and I just have a hard time. I'm a Gemini moon, so of course those things are difficult for me. Okay? Just have a hard time. So what she does instead is these subconscious sleep messages, okay? And I realize that requires a lot of trust. But for some of you guys, that's just it. You're like digging around your conscious mind, trying to understand some topic, and it's making you very frustrated. Like the ends aren't connecting. I see somebody literally like digging through a bunch of cords, trying to like plug one end into the other, and they're not getting any, like it's not matching up. Okay? Because you guys are looking at just your conscious realm of thoughts. There's something subconsciously going on that is being asked to, like the universe is giving you an opportunity to put an end to it. We have the moon here, we have the moon here, we have the full moon is in Virgo is the reason for this reading, you guys, okay? And look what's behind her in the World card. The freaking moon, okay? And in fact, that's the phase that it's in right now. It's like exactly like at the half moon phase right now. Okay? So you guys are close to closing out this chapter in this cycle. All right? But you're not, they want me to talk about fixed energy. Virgo is a mutable sign, but fixed energy is known for like holding on to something forever. You got to be able to see it from a higher perspective, okay? Because the way you see it now isn't the way, okay? But there's all this moon energy you got to get into your subconscious mind, okay? For some of you guys, it might just be meditation. It might be, I don't know, if you're in therapy, bring things up in therapy. Be like, I don't understand where this is coming from, but I know it's there. That's what therapists are trained to do, okay? Get a personalized tarot card reading. You can find all that information below, by the way. I'm going to be real with you guys. Legit. I've had tarot card readings that just did so much more to make my issues clear to me than months of bi-weekly sessions with just the wrong therapist. Okay? So, the right tarot card reader is superior in my mind and experience to the wrong therapist. Just let you know. That's my own personal experience, okay? So if it's not me, find somebody who you really, really resonate with and who is not afraid to call out the things that require the work, the shadow work, okay? Because there is something tremendous that the universe wants to bring into you, but you've got to release some negativity. Ooh, you guys, the moon is still there. And you know what I was thinking of when I was looking at that moon? I was like, oh, that little halo with the stars, that reminds me of the Ace of Cups, okay? This, I believe, the universe wants to bring something into you, but you've got to release some negativity. And let's get more specific, because I just talked about that for like 10 minutes. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to make these short. And I thought about just cutting out the oracle card altogether, but I like how it centers the reading for me. So I don't want to switch things up on you. Okay, we'll try to keep it under 20 though. So let's get into the tarot. This is the cosmic tarot. That's too many cards. He wants to go whoosh. All right. He's definitely an energy, you guys, this deck. But I love him. I love it. And it works really well. Okay. So, let's do it. See, here's the thing about Scorpio energy. Scorpio is fixed energy, which is what I was talking about at the with the World card. All of the animals that you see in the World card are the symbols for the fixed signs, which you know is interesting, showing up in a Virgo reading because Virgo is mutable. Okay. But it's that earthy tendency. You're still an earth sign, Virgo. So this tendency to hold on to things. Scorpio, especially when it comes on emotions, we'll hold on to those things. We'll hold on to grudges, things like that for a long time. Okay. I like that energy actually. I don't like that. But this is how they go. I don't know why. This is how they go. It's an as above, so below. Okay. As within, so without is what they're telling me. Okay. As within, so without. So this is what's going on inside of you, and this is what's going on outside of you. And it's not quite matching up, okay? I mean, they're resonating together, but you're wanting to change what's outside of you, and I feel like you don't realize you really have to change what's going on inside of you first. Does that make sense? Okay? All right. So there's a lack of this negativity that you're holding on to is serving as like it is. I feel like it is almost some sort of grudge or something like that. It could be I do feel like it's almost interpersonal, like it's almost some sort of relationship, okay? But there's some sort of negativity that you're holding on to. Maybe somebody else got something that should have been yours, and you're still mad. Like you're holding on to a thing, okay? Because you're this 9 of Pentacles, and you know what you deserve. You know what you're worth. You're trying to get to this 10 of Pentacles, but it's being blocked, okay? Because there's a lack of healing around a situation. Okay. Because your vision is very narrow at this time. See how she's like meditating? Okay. And she's like, in my mind, she's like connecting with her higher self. And these three here, these lotus flowers are like 3 cups. And you have the 3 cups here. I don't know why that's relevant. But what she's not like, but the 9 of Pentacles person character who wants to get to this 10 is not seeing the bigger picture of things. It's almost like a hanged man energy, but not quite. Like they're not seeing the big picture and the ways in which they contributed negativity and toxicity into this relationship, into this, whatever the scenario was. They don't see that they're actually the source. Like, they're giving me this image now that she's got these like I didn't even see the waters. But I talked about cups. That like you don't realize that you're poisoning your own, the water around you. Okay? You're not doing the shadow work. Okay, you guys, with the Taurus reading, that's exactly what I said. Like, you guys, I don't want to do another relationship reading. I want to talk about helping people, like, conquer their inner demons. Like, slay the dragons that are keeping you from being the epic hero that you are, right? This is that kind of reading. Taurus gave me a relationship reading. Want one, go watch it. Okay? Like, feel free, okay? Readings are timeless and signless, ultimately. It's a message in a bottle, all right? So if it washes up on your shore, it's meant for you. Okay. This Nine of Swords is honestly you kind of like, see how he's running around like dodging all of these swords, all right? Trying to not deal with like one's own thoughts, but also one's own toxicity is what that snake right there is about. You're not looking at what are your own thought patterns. I don't even know if it's behaviors, but just thought patterns, expectations. Failure to communicate, because it's in the swords realm. Okay? What are the ways in which you, Nine of Pentacles, contributed to this situation that you're still holding on all this negativity about? Because you think it's about this other person. You think it's about how somebody did you wrong. And it's not even about how you acted out there in the 3D world, because this is the 3D world. It's about how you were acting, the place that you were acting from. Okay? The place that you were acting from. So in other words, like, you may have been acting in a way that could not be scrutinized from the outside. Like, everybody looked around and was like, yeah, this is totally solid. But secretly on the inside, you were coming from a nasty place. Okay? And when I say nasty, it might have just been a place of insecurity. Okay? So, on the outside right now, I do feel like you're surrounded. Yeah, I don't like that energy. I usually love the Three of Cups, you guys, but the thing is, like, here they are, they're in each other's company, but look how, like, contorted they are. They're not just, like, sitting there naturally. And Virgo is all about doing what's natural. Okay? But I also, okay, remember how they wanted me to say that that's the Three of Cups? Okay? All right? This person's not... This Three of Cups, I'm sorry, these three lotuses, okay? They said to me, these are the Three of Cups, all right? So I feel like this is the same figure, the female figure in both of these, all right? So in the spiritual, energetically, you're trying to reach for this higher truth, but somebody who is surrounding you in the 3D is keeping you from doing that. See, that's why I don't like it. I feel like he's keeping her from like reaching up in that way. That's like, that's just, you guys, that's a powerful feeling right there. So take it as it resonates, please. But you really are wanting to step into this, but there is a lack of, we're going to dig into Temperance. Reversed. This is your inability to see things for what they really are. Okay. Yeah. This is where you could be sitting energetically right now. I said this in the last reading. Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Go watch the Taurus reading if you want to know about love. Because these two showed up. The Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Pentacles upright. Okay? And I said that's like, these are like the same, similar energies. The Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Alright? So this is a stubbornness. A willingness to release. Look, she's holding on so tight to that pentacle, which you know what that pentacle is? It's the negativity. She's holding on so tight to some sort of status or title or trophy that says that she won in this situation. And that is poisoning all of her cups. Sorry, guys. I'm just calling it like I'm feeling it right now. Okay, it's never a call out. It's a call in. Come on in, boo-boo. Let's take a peek at you. What can we do to get you where you want to be? You want to be at this 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, this was my question. And it answered it before I even said it out loud. Okay. Okay. So it's almost like this situation. Ooh, you see how I reversed that? I didn't even mean to. I subconsciously reversed that. You know what that means? That's what you guys need to do. That's the advice. Whoever this is that's keeping you, I've never had this kind of like energy come out from these threes before. Because it's almost like it could even be a friend group. They're making this all sorts of metaphorical. It could be people who are like surrounding you with drinks. Like, oh my God, that sucks. Drink about it. Drink about it. Instead of like, why don't you look within at the bigger picture? We're going to be your friends and support you in a real and authentic way. But instead they're just like, oh my God, let's have margaritas about it. And there's nothing wrong with having margaritas about it, you guys. But like, there is something wrong if like you're surrounded with a friend group or people who prevent you from doing your own inner work. Don't let anybody keep you from doing your own inner work. Okay? And here's what's crazy is this lady. They're all the same. All these female figures. And that too. That's also the same Virgo. Okay. What it takes for her to get there, because see how she's like wearing this pink dress here, you guys. Trust me, the wardrobe has a lot to do with that. And she wants to get there to like all that cool ass hippie garb. But like, it's like the way to get there is this Temperance. But also look how this Temperance card is dressed. And the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Who's holding on to this negativity, not wanting to let it go. Now, you could be a male and this could still be about you. But these figures are all playing out as just a feminine, like, energy. Okay? This Two of Swords is like, you kind of know that these people around you, ooh, yes, you know. Here's the Queen of Swords. You know that these people around you are literally kind of keeping you from being your authentic self. They're not a good outlet for you to be your authentic self. But you don't want to get rid of them because that's hard to do. Okay? Can I get one more card on the Queen of Pentacles and then we will go to a potential outcome. Okay? Well, I didn't ask for 4. Can I get one more, pretty please? Okay, Queen of Swords cuts people out. She does. She just recognizes what's best for her. Yep. Okay, that's exactly it. This 6 of Cups reversed. Somebody did somebody wrong. Or there's some sort of bad memory surrounding this situation. This could be a hurt inner childhood wound. That could very well be that. That's keeping this person from stepping into their maturity. All right? But when you break free from that same cycle, you break free from whoever it is that's keeping you from being your authentic self. That's why we have an as within, so without, and as above, so below. That's why the tarot, the spirit, whoever guides this reading, you know, the cards get on the table and then they tell me where they go and what that means. Okay? You guys are trying to get the as above just right, but you got to make the way you do that is by acting in the so below. You got to cut people. You got to cut toxic people out. Okay? It's hard to do, but there's two things. One of two things. This is either just like you have a negative energy surrounding a person or situation, negative memory, and you just got to let that go. Not let the memory go, But there's ways to heal that. Get into your subconscious mind, you guys. Okay? There's ways to heal that. Relive that. If it's a childhood wound, relive it the way that you would have liked to have seen it playing out. Okay? All right? There's lots of ways that you can do that and reprogram the subconscious mind in a real way to heal the inner child. But also sometimes the way you heal the inner child is to treat it differently. Say, you know what, this person hurt you, we're not going to go back to them. You don't have to do that anymore. Sometimes when you're a child, somebody hurts you, you still have to go back to them. But when you're a grown-up, you don't have to do that. So this is for some of you guys, that's this message. Is that by realizing that you can just let people go if they've hurt you and you haven't been able to, they haven't like, you, and you tell them and they're not trying to fix that, let them go. Ooh. Yeah, let them go. This is the Gypsy fortune telling deck, okay? So it's some money. It's funny because it's not like all the money. There's another card that's like a bunch of money. This is just a little bit of money. All right? This is literally like pennies. Once you do let this go, you realize that it's worth so very little. It's worth so very little in retrospect, okay? And then we have Sweetheart reversed, which does make me feel like one of two things. Either this is a past relationship that you have to be able to let go of, or your failure to cut out these toxic relationships is actually blocking you from being in romance. So, Virgos, there is my reading for you. I hope it resonated. If so, if you're still sticking around, hit that like button before you go. Subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely stick around. Check out the astro forecast for the Virgo full moon and the Virgo new moon. I think that they actually check out all the readings. I think that all the videos that I've done, the pick-a-piles and everything, whatever it is that you're drawn to, I hope you find the message that is for you. And if you do not, as always, you can hit me up at the information below for a personal. All right, take care, my darling Virgos.